Hello everyone, my name is Delta Dave and welcome back to Elite Dangerous Odyssey. Today we're going to be doing a conflict zone. We're heading to Larson Base in the LFT-6 system. It's one jump away from LHS-112, which is our home base, me and my group of friends who play. Larson Base or LFT-6 has been at war since Odyssey was released, and we've been taking advantage of it with the conflict zones, which pay pretty well, plus bounties per kill, just like you would in another combat zone. Or I'm sorry, not bounties, combat bonds for killing the other side. So that's what we're going to go ahead and do in this video. I have no idea if we're going to win or lose the battle. I've actually lost the last few battles. But I'm going to show you what it's all about, how to get into one. They're a lot of fun. So I will see you guys when I am in the station. Alright, welcome to Larson Base. Station looks very nice. This is obviously a planetary station. Oh, let me actually go down the correct flight of stairs. So just like at Offline Station from the last Elite video, you know, you can look out the window, except this time you get a nice view of the station in all of its glory on the surface of this moon. But we're not here to stargaze, we're here to go to war. So you've got two hubs here. I think you'll find each of these in almost every station that you'll find. On the left here, we have Apex Interstellar Transport, which is a lot of fun because technically in Elite, I don't even think you need a ship anymore. You can actually use Apex to shuttle yourself around to different systems and different planets and everything. Go do, you know, whatever you got to do. But we're not here to talk about that today. We're looking at frontline solutions. So to get into a conflict zone,
we always need boots on the ground. Are you ready to fight?
Yes, I am. Talk to this guy.
This whole system's rife with conflict. Are you ready to join the fight?
You click on enlist in a faction. I would like to enlist in a faction at war. And then any planet with the crossed swords over it, pretty easy to figure out, is where there is a conflict zone. We're going to go ahead and try this medium conflict zone. I've been fighting for the independent LFT-6 coalition.
Copy that.
I don't have any
You want to cash in your bonds?
bonds to... No, I don't.
Anything else? Dropship's waiting for you in the hangar. Good luck, soldier.
Dropship ready. So, sort of like Apex, these guys will shuttle you to the conflict zone. What I wonder is if, just like with space combat, if you can just fly your own ship onto the conflict zone and just join a fight. But we're not going to test that today. We're going to head down to the hangar and hop in this vulture. These guys use vultures as their dropships. If we could just take a sec, like, be real with me. Do any of these ships feel like they're this big? Like, look at this fucking vulture, man. This thing is massive. I was looking at the regular Eagle yesterday, and that thing is still huge. These ships are ginormous, and I'm glad that we finally get to stand next to them. I mean, you could do it in an SRV with Horizons, but even then, I don't even know if the true scale was really that obvious, except for maybe like the super large ships like the Corvette, the Cutter, you know. So anyway, we get in here at the rear end, and as soon as we board, so-and-so here is going to go ahead and fly us in system. Or fly us to the conflict zone. I will admit, let me turn on my head tracking. First of all, before this update, I've never sat in the passenger seat of a Vulture before Odyssey came out. It's kind of nice sitting up here all by myself. Also, the AI tend to fly like grandmas, so just keep that in mind when you hop in a shuttle. Go ahead and jump out, and then I'll switch my loadouts.
2, 1, engage.
You can edit your loadouts in any ship. I don't know about the terminals in the station, but I definitely know in your ship, your friend's ship, the shuttles for Frontline and Apex, you can edit your loadouts. I'm wearing my flight suit right now. I, for whatever reason, always switch to the flight suit when I'm flying. But we'll go ahead. I'll show off some of the stuff here. I kind of touched on this in the last video. You've got a few different suits, and I have a loadout for all of them. So just my assault suit, which is the Dominator suit with the Karma AR-50, a Manticore Intimidator. I may have called it the Dominator in the last video, but this is the Intimidator. And the TK Zenith, which is the little laser pistol. Let's go ahead. I'm just going to edit my Rifleman one, just so you guys can see it. The one thing I will point out, the graphical textures for the weapons seem to not load in correctly. As of recording this right now, still May 26th, 2021. There is a patch announced for tomorrow, the 27th. Maybe that'll be one of the things they fix. But the weapons look good. They look, I mean, obviously I feel like there's some design, they borrowed some design ideas from maybe Destiny. But, you know, they look good. They look good for what they are. But you can separate them by manufacturer, by different grades. I only have grade 1 right now. You can also customize your suit, which of course you can buy stuff for your suits in the cash shop. I have a right arm decal. I don't know why this one was on here. Should probably put Combat Master on my shoulder pads. Got super distracted there for a second. But yeah, you can do all kinds of loadout customizations while you're traveling to the conflict zone. So I'm going to select my assault class, which is what we use to kill the scavengers. And we're heading to Fang's Pharmaceuticals. So real quick, before we get into the battle, I'll explain how it works. Basically, it's a big game of control. Each team starts with 1,000 respawn points. Every time someone dies, it takes 5 points off. I think it might be 10 points for commanders if they die. But it, regardless, first team to hit 0 loses. Whoever's left wins. This is as far as I know, this is PvEVP. So if someone else were to hop on the other side, another commander were to hop on the other side, I would fight him. Now the cool thing is, unlike space combat conflict zones, when you die, they put you back in the dropship, you hop out and do it again. So you can, they give you room to enjoy it. You're not worried about dying like you are in the space combat ones. So very good on Frontier Developments for having it work that way. Because I've gone to ship space conflict zones plenty of times, And sometimes I've been killed in them, actually quite a few times. And, you know, at least back in the day, it used to just put you in the last station that you spawned in, which was really annoying.
We're counting on you to push the enemy out of this location. Get to it, Commander.
This
We're about to get stopped.
drop-in cutscene is awesome. I love this, especially when it's full of troops. So let's go ahead and try and win this. I've lost the last few I've tried to do in here. But let's go ahead and try and do some work.
Enemy command has called in backup.
That's an enemy dropship. Ooh.
Reinforcements are touching down. Claim Bravo.
Shit.
Firefight in progress at Echo. Charlie has come online. Enemy reinforcements are coming in hot. Alpha point secured.
Come on now.
Bravo is online. Reinforcements inbound.
The AI are a pretty even blend of smart and dumb. It's the best way to say it. I think they need a little bit more work. Sometimes they're super tactical and whoa,
Echo for us.
take cover here. Sometimes they're super tactical.
Inbound.
They do a really good job. And then sometimes they just stand in the middle of a firefight and get killed.
Charlie was secured.
I'm out of ammo.
They're ready to deploy. Enemy can't handle us right now. Echo is lit up.
I need to check my weapons, damn. There we go.
Enemy command has called in backup.
Get some ammo quickly.
Reinforcements have arrived. Firefight in progress at Echo.
Reload our AR here. Sorry if I don't talk much, I am trying to concentrate. I don't want to lose this one, basically.
Foxtrot is ours.
He's got a fucking Manicore weapon.
Shield online. Delta is now online.
Guys behind you. We're doing good this round.
Reinforcements inbound.
That got him.
Shield offline. Firefight in progress at Echo. Vital signs stabilized.
Just like at a regular outpost as well, you'll find ammo, grenades, med packs, recharge stations. It does a good job of trying to keep you in the fight as long as possible. Really, if anything goes wrong, for the most part, it's your fault, which is exactly how it should be. Been a couple of bullshit deaths
Suit recharging.
in these, but for the most part, it works really, really well.
Reinforcements inbound. Charlie has come online.
I got you.
Delta has been captured. Foxtrot signal is online.
Oh! Hi!
Reinforcements are ready to deploy.
That got a little derpy.
Charlie was secured.
Just surprised I'm not dead. Yeah, I think we got this one in the bag. Oh, I'm in a spot I shouldn't be in. Really?
Foxtrot taken by the enemy. Bravo is being contested by the enemy.
There we go.
Enemy command is called in backup.
The high intensity ones get super tough because there are these commandos that will show up. I think the majority of them are commandos, and they are very hard to kill. They basically all have upgraded shields and weapons and everything.
Claim Bravo.
Get him.
Reinforcements are touching down.
Get him! Yes!
Charlie has come online.
Shield online.
Enemy reinforcements are coming in hot. We're gaining the upper hand.
Shit. Shields are just about out. Oh, they are out.
Shield online. Shield offline.
I am out of ammunition. Should be one right
Reinforcements are ready to deploy.
down here.
Shield online.
Enemy command is called in backup.
Oh, that didn't kill him! That got him. Must have missed. Not realize it. I thought for sure I hit him.
Vital signs.
Ooh!
Vital signs stabilized. Shield online.
I'm not in a good spot right now.
Enemy reinforcements are coming in hot. Delta has been captured. Charlie was secured.
The guns feel really good.
Touching down.
I'm trying to sprinkle in commentary when I can. The guns feel really good. Hitboxes are,
Signal is online.
you know, not the best, but not awful either. I've gotten a lot of melee kills this round, damn. It's like sometimes the hitboxes feel spot on, and then sometimes you hit a guardrail that is, 3 feet to your left. That might be an exaggeration, but still, you get what I'm trying to say.
Enemy command is called in backup.
Oh, I'm in a bad spot. Woo.
Backup echo for us. Only a few more enemies left. Wipe them out. Bravo is online.
So they are out of respawn points at this point.
Reinforcements have arrived.
I gotta give them credit though, they don't give up. God damn, it just keeps running. Two more.
Only one enemy remains. Take them out.
One left.
Moving to weapons range.
It's back here. I want to get him. Oh, damn.
Area is clear of enemies. That's a big win confirmed. Collect your reward
Awesome.
back at base.
So when you end a round, you open up this. You can see how it's affected your reputation, influence and whatnot. The influence for the faction who won. I'm still super allied with the Federation, even though I'm Imperial. And then up in the top right, it'll say press E to call a return drop ship. And then you'll leave the conflict zone.
Suit power loss imminent.
Alright, so that was a conflict zone in Odyssey on foot as a well, a hired mercenary basically. Just a big game of Control. Like I said earlier, they are PvE/PvP. I'm sure if I went to a more player-populated system, I would run into more players doing those. I hope that someday, kind of like with CQC, which I know that CQC is dead, but it's the only thing I can really relate it to. But I hope that, like CQC, they make a version of that that is all PvP that you can just matchmake for. And I actually, speaking of CQC, I really hope that they bring that back someday or try to fix it, because I mean everyone knows that it's dead as fuck. But I, like I said at the beginning of the video, the conflict zones are my second favorite part of Odyssey. I mean, when I cannot think of what I want to do when I hop on, a lot of times I'll just go into a conflict zone for a little bit, and I mean it doesn't get old. I would like to find a conflict or a system that is more at war than LFT6, because like most of the conflict zones are low right now. I went to the medium one, and I mean I think the war is actually winding down, because there were some more mediums and high intensity conflict zones when Odyssey first dropped that I got to try out. And man, like I said earlier, the high conflict zones are tough. You really want to do some weapon and armor upgrades or suit upgrades before you hop in those, because you will not have a great time. But anyways, guys, this is where I'm going to go ahead and end the video. Thanks again for watching. Let me know in the comments section what you think of Odyssey so far, what you think of the conflict zones, and any other games you want me to try out on the channel. With that being said, I will see you all in the next one.